What is going on, everybody? Feeling good on a Wednesday. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Luke's into it already. What's going on, everybody?
How's it going, folks?
Do us a favor, smash that like button.
I look really short compared to you. I'm scooching my chair up a little bit. There we go.
You feel short compared to me?
I was down way low.
So I think mine's all the way down. Let's see.
This is more my comfortable
Oh,
height.
that's all we got. That's all we got, buds.
Upper body than I do, I guess.
Attack of the Klons, you got it.
Oh, man,
I did that pick scrape and I think I ruined this pick. Like just slowly doing like.
Is that a jazz pick? It's not made for pop punk.
Yeah. No, it feels all rough and gross. You know what? I never cared about that with picks when I played ever. Like I would do pick scrapes and stuff, and the fact that they were worn out, I used to take really great pride in the fact that I had a Jazz 3. It might have been Jazz 1. Jazz 1 or Jazz 3, a red pick that one of my teachers had given me when I was like, man, I was probably like 14 or 15. And I'm not kidding you. Every show that I played with my band, I used that pick. It was so worn down, like you guys can't see any of that, but it was so worn down by the end. And like I would use other picks as well, but like.
Was that when you lived at home or did you have your own place?
Both.
I was gonna say, it's like your parents are probably just really good at doing laundry and salvaging your picks.
No, dude, I had this pick, it was always in my wallet. I would never lose it, because I was like, no, this is my pick. And like, then Sean came here, right? And Sean plays for like one video, and then he like tosses this like Fender Heavy pick that he uses. He's like, oh, this is shot. And he's going to play, I think he was going to do like either another video or, I can't remember if it was a video or if he was just going to test something. And he's like picking up all these picks and he's like feeling them. He's like, shot, picking them up. And I'm like, what do you mean shot? They're all fine. And then I picked them up and like, yeah, the sides of them were all gouged.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, they're done then. And I'm like, picks are not done. Picks are never done. Like, the only time a pick is done when it's no longer in my hands. Now I need a new one.
I used to be like that, and then I kind of got obsessive about, like, at least if I would turn it over and use the other edge, and then when both edges were screwed up, I'd be done with it. But I just feel like I just leave them in my clothes, and then they get lost to the laundry. And then it's over.
Literally, I was playing a show. I dropped it, right? And I mean, you know what it's like, you know, playing small community centers. Like, there's no stage. You're on the ground level with, like, so I dropped it.
It's like that episode of The Office.
Yeah, like.
This is the stage?
Yeah,
yes.
Some kid goes to grab it, and I like literally like stepped on it so that he couldn't grab it. And I had like, I would use like either my Jazz 3 or my other go-to picks that I would throw out while I was in the crowd, because we did not have our own personalized picks, because things like Intune did not exist when I was in the band. Man, all the things that exist now that like did not exist when I played in a band.
It's almost like we went through these scenarios enough times that people realized there was a market for it.
Yes, they're like, you know what I could have used?
Yeah.
Customized picks.
Yeah.
So I would give out like the yellow like Dunlop 7.3s Tortex.
I was gonna say maybe that's also why they lasted for like the pick scrapes and stuff, because I used the 88s, like the greens.
Yeah. And
that was just because I heard that was like what Metallica used, and then I realized that they're using like, well, I guess Hetfield has his own pick now, but they lasted forever back then, at least when I was playing. Like I'd use the same pack of green Tortex for like a year.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I would ask for Christmas, man.
And now we have them because we like get like those Rev Jazz 3s. I love them.
Yeah.
Like I legitimately love them. So they're just around. Don't have to conserve. You don't have to be conscious about losing it.
No, dude.
So, yeah.
If I played in a band, I would be exactly like Kiss was, where there was just like picks all the way around my guitar, and I'd be like, you can have a pick, and you can have a pick, and you can have a pick. And people would be like, I don't want these anymore. I'd be like, I don't care. You're getting one in the face. In your face.
So there was a more, because with Morgan, Dom has 2 pick holders because he likes to throw them. And
yep.
I usually have to refill them a couple times a show. And I found like a double that holds more of them. So I just remember putting it up there, and I guess he went to grab it, and he just looks over, he's like, yeah, it's like there's more picks. It was like, let's go.
That's awesome.
It was the best. It was like more, and then of course they're disposable, so you're just flicking them out, and like at those shows, like kids love that. They live for that. Like there hasn't been a single show where I haven't been asked for a pick, and I guess to us it's like just a pick, we use them, but like to people who come to those shows, it's like a memento, you know.
Oh man,
it means more.
When we were just at Kiss, all of Paul Stanley's guitars, and like I'm pretty sure Tommy's were like this too. Like literally every surface area of the guitar, the side, the bottoms, everything was picks, and they're like interlocked to make sure that they get the maximum number of picks. Plus the mic stands, plus the mic stands are full, like the pick holders, and like they're just constantly throwing them out, which is like, I mean, it's awesome. It costs next to nothing. Like that's a big part of why, like at NAMM, we've always had like 5,000 or 10,000 picks to give away because they're not that expensive and everybody loves them.
And for a band like Kiss, I feel like the branding involved with that too is like, you know, the Kiss picks are like, you know, you go to the show, you get the Kiss pick, you get the Kiss merch. It's very much like a brand. So like being able to like give those away and get them at the shows is like a good look, and people are stoked about it. Yeah,
well, it's a souvenir to take home from the show, and if it's one that got played on stage or that you think it got played, even though they're just pulling it off their guitar and throwing them out, it still was on their guitar, which is pretty badass.
Yeah, someone here says there's a dimension somewhere just filled with picks. It's Narnia. It's like in Family Guy where Narnia is in the washing machine. That's where the picks are.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife continually finds picks. Well, not as much anymore because I don't ever play anywhere, but when I did play at church, definitely like Monday or Tuesday, there would be like a pile of picks sitting on top of the dryer.
I just randomly grabbed this one. It's the Eric Bass Shinedown in tune. Shout out Hoogie. Shout out Shinedown. This thing actually feels pretty good. Did I tell you when my dad spent like the course of a year just like trying every possible pick he could and like comparing them? And he found this one D'Addario Flex something.
Yeah, the green one.
Yeah, it sounds incredible. I don't know what it is.
I remember. Do you not remember that he was here to do the setup thing, and he was talking to us about them? And he's like, "I love your dad so much because he is like, if you guys have never seen the videos of like whenever Bruce has been here, you need to see Sam's dad, Bruce, because he's just the best human being ever, and he's always like." Here, Derek, try this plectrum.
It's so funny because anytime anyone does an impression of my dad to me, they're always like, okay. So it's always just like so calm and centered.
Let me explain to you the importance of humidifying your guitars in the winter. Please. It's not expensive to buy a good humidifier. Please, Derek. Please.
Please. I want to stop getting paid from setting up your guitars.
Yeah. Shout out to Jake / Bruce. Bruce Jacobs.
See him this weekend for the first time in a while.
Nice.
Been a minute. We've been busy.
One of the best humans in existence, and that there ever was. Plus, badass bass player. You know, you can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong. So, yeah.
How's everyone doing? We've been rambling for a bit already. That's great. Yeah, how's everyone's week been? Any new gear acquisitions you want to share? Any new things you've heard about that you want us to get on here? We're always looking for that too.
I heard about a new thing. I heard about Josh Scott having the best idea on the planet and breaking the internet with the Notaklon.
As he does.
Yeah, this was off the charts good though.
Yeah.
They have sold like 10,000 of them in a week. Like, that's $1 million in Klons in a week. Like, that's probably more than Bill Finnegan has ever made off of Klon
and they
in
didn't
a
have
week.
to pay labor.
No.
Because you built it. You built it.
Like,
but what a genius idea, man. Like, I remember we were talking kind of about some ideas like that, or at least doing a video like that, and then less than a week later they dropped that, and it was just like, man, they're always so far ahead with the marketing ideas and like.
Oh yeah, I'll just tell everybody. So I had this idea that I thought it would be funny. I don't know if you guys haven't seen our winter test facility video that's up on YouTube. Go check that out. We did like a dumb farce video because we kept having people ask us for a factory tour, and to be honest, our factory is not impressive at all. And I wouldn't call it a factory. We call it a shop because that's what it is.
It's a workshop.
The most impressive thing about it is what you guys get to see, which is this is the most impressive thing here. The old shop, which is where we were when we shot this video, was like far less impressive than what this is. Like
comparatively.
Yes. Yeah. It was a great place for us to grow up. Like that's the best thing I can say about it. It was a very great place to grow up. And anyway, so we shot this winter test facility video where we did like a joke where we did everything at a hockey rink and made it seem like, we goop our amps, circuit boards with poutine, and that we play test with syrup, and we do like
the blowtorch cryo test.
Like
all that fun stuff.
Use the D20 as a curling rock, and that We use the G3 Canada edition as a puck. Anyway, go watch that video if you haven't seen it. It's funny.
I
It
will
was
say,
a lot of fun.
It didn't get destroyed as fast as we thought. The G4.
No,
It lasted several bar down shots.
And it still worked once it was done.
Yeah.
Like, it still turned on. Yeah. Anyway, so, like, I had this idea that I thought it would be funny to do a video where, you know, we talk about the fact that we're trying to help everybody save money on buying gear. So this great idea was to do this new amp called the Amp Noverkin. It was going to be a flat pack, assemble it yourself at home amp.
Amp Noverkin.
And, you know, we were going to, like, rip off IKEA and, like, just have, like, pieces of wood that were, like, pre-routed, but you would have to glue together and say, you know, with just a few tools at home, you too can build your own amp. And the tool list would start scrolling, and then all of a sudden, like 500 tools would pass by. And, you know, we'd have, like, a chassis that had been, like, laser cut out of steel, but, like, hadn't been bended, hadn't been welded or anything. And, you know, the manual to build it was going to be a phone book.
Yeah.
And then we were, like, at the very end of it, when we're getting ready to ship it, like, either you or Manny was going to be like, there's a problem. Like, all of our shipping is based off of weight, not off of dimensions,
Yeah.
which means it saved absolutely nothing and was a complete waste of time. Anyway, we were going to do that. I thought this was a funny idea that would go viral. And then literally, like, a couple days after we started talking about when we were going to shoot it, how we were going to do it, and, you know, I contacted our metal fab shop to see about getting the chassis, Josh Scott drops the Notaklon, which is an actual product that you actually build at home that costs $99 to build his version of a Klon.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So I ordered one immediately. I saw the video the day after it came out, or like the next day, and my order number is like 7,900 or something. Like, it's in the like 78 or 7,900.
Totally.
Like, it is crazy. And yeah, they've sold over 10,000 in a week. If you haven't got one, I encourage you guys to grab one. I'm guaranteed, like, from the videos, and also just because everything JHS builds is great stuff.
Totally. Yeah.
Definitely,
great
like,
companies
pick one up, and
setting a great example of just how to make good products and market them the right way, you know? Yeah.
Ronnie, like, good to see you, dude. Here's an idea. A pedal that looks like a Klon, but wrapped in a Klondike bar wrapper.
Just call it the Klondike.
So, I'm not going to lie. I won't out who it is, but a friend of mine has a Klon pedal that I can't remember who it was made by right now. I'm sorry, I'm full of useless information about this, but it's a Klon ripoff that says Klon-like, that it's the same as the Klondike bar thing. So,
is that someone in
very
Winnipeg?
cool. Yeah. What's that?
Someone in Winnipeg?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't say who it is, so.
Cool. I saw someone post in here that they got the Juliana chorus, which I really like. I've been enjoying that pedal a lot, so good job doing that. Lots of new gear acquisitions, it seems, this week. Yeah, what I guess Black Friday deals are going on?
Yeah.
What deals are you guys taking advantage of? We got a bunch of stuff going on, but I'm curious to see what you guys are picking up, for sure.
Nice, Mr. Spillify.
Yeah, there you
Nice.
go. And the J-Rocket Univerb, nice, dude. Sick. UA Heavenly Plate Reverb, nice. Nice, Wendell. That's sick. Ordered 2 Notaklons, nice.
Go back up there. I want to see what you said there. I dropped Mace after 25 plus years for you guys because your marketing was superior and had me excited on any updates you came up with. Oh man, thank you.
Thanks, man. It just says Facebook user. If you're looking from the Facebook group or from Facebook, there's a chance we might not see your name. So hop over to YouTube and we'll respond to you by name. But thank you very much, man. That's awesome. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. Smash that like button for us too, guys. I forgot to mention that off the hop. I was just all excited because it's been a while since you've been here.
Yes.
So
it's been a couple
no
weeks.
offense to Luke, but a little more fun to. No, it's not the warm audio Klon. Like, the warm audio is Centavo. We have it sitting right here.
Yeah.
On this nice one right here.
What's that?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Who's it made by?
This is just off a PRS forum.
What is it?
It's the Klon-like.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Does it say who it's for on there?
No.
Okay.
And I won't say it if it is there.
Okay.
Is it correct?
Except you just told everybody where to find it.
I mean, all I did was search up Klon-like.
Nice.
Marshall dropped prices this week. 100-watt super leads going for $1,000 off. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I haven't been able to check out like many of the Black Friday deals that are going on. To be honest, I just haven't had time. I'm like, this is my time of year where I'm like heavy in NAMM prep to like figure out like, okay, what do we all need? When does it need to be built by? What does it need to be shipped by?
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
How are we getting to NAMM? Like, what are we doing? So,
are we using the same booth this year? Or are we gonna?
It'd be a little bit different, but
Like
close.
Similar concept. Yeah.
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 Ronnie, okay, here's another idea. A charcuterie pedal, a giant pedal, but with room to put cheese and meats. Dude, you step on them, though.
I can think of someone who would like that.
I would love it, but cheese and meats near.
I was thinking of our good buddy Neil Sean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something.
Nice.
Lanky Benz.
Too many good deals out there right now. Yeah. Heritage guitars 30% off. Yeah, man. You know what?
Dude.
It's
nice.
It's just one of the things where this year I feel like there's a lot of brands that have way overproduced on things, and now they're sitting on, or they've over-ordered on components because the gear market is slower this year than it was during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of stuff that I think was ordered
during the pandemic.
not thinking it was going to go this way.
Yeah. So there's a lot of companies that are like, we gotta get shit out of here. I mean, I know PRS has SE guitars have been on sale for 20% off since the end of September, I think, and it's
nice.
like that till the end of the year. So
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have an amp switcher for the wall behind us, and we do play the wall every now and then. Tonight we're not messing with it, but
we've got to hook it up with the two notes, the Captor X, and patch it in, which it currently is not. But we're using an Ampete.
Ampete 88S.
88S, yeah.
Yeah, we actually have a couple of them, and the Ampete remotes, killer stuff for amp switchers if you're into them. That's our really good friend Peter Ahrens. Anybody catch the live stream last night with Bad Cat? Peter Ahrens is now the CEO and designer at Bad Cat, and yeah, just salt of the earth dude, killer designer, builds amazing shit.
Yeah,
I can't wait to try some of the new Bad Cat stuff. I hit him up afterwards just to encourage him after the live stream that that it was cool to see him out there because he's kind of introverted, so he doesn't chat on things a lot. And I was just like, man, I'm stoked to try that Jet Black amp. It looks awesome.
Oh yeah, do you see with the Greenie Epiphone that they're doing the Gibson headstock on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
Lame, but whatever.
Yeah.
I think the guitar's probably cool. I just think I think anytime you have like an off-brand that is gonna use this exact same aesthetic as somebody else to try to fool them into people into thinking that it's something higher end, and nothing against it. The Epiphone might be better than some of the Gibsons. I mean, I've definitely had that happen, especially when you look at like some of the Epiphone like Casino.
Yeah.
Like the hollow body stuff, some of them are better. Like, yeah, the 335 styles, like, some of them are like definitely not, the Gibsons are not better. And I don't know, I feel like that was their move to justify the fact that the Greenie is a $1,500, like $1,500 US Epiphone, instead of a like $999 or like $1099 Epiphone.
It's like at least you get this,
Yeah,
to make it look the same.
Like, I would love to know what you guys think on that. Like, yeah. I'm not trying to shit on Epiphone. I'm sure the guitar is cool. It looks awesome. It's my favorite. Like, I love amber Les Pauls. Like, it's right up my alley as far as colorway goes. But I don't know.
Did Squier and Fender use like any moderations on the headstocks, or was it like the exact same shapes?
It's the exact same shape, I think.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that doesn't bother me. I don't know why.
Maybe it's just because Gibson was different.
Yeah.
Like that might just be that, but.
Yeah, hey, Ronnie, if you're still watching, don't you have some Epiphones that you favor over Gibsons? I seem to remember that, and like that you have an Epiphone tattooed, like a headstock tattoo on that. I'd love for Ronnie to weigh in, because Ronnie's one of the best guitar players in town. Definitely the best shredder that I know.
Yep.
And like
no disagreement there.
And dude is like through and through like Gibson Epiphone, like SGs and Les Paul dude. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't want to like call Gibson out and say that it's a cash grab, but that's what it seemed like to me when I saw the fact that the headstock was virtually the same. It's like, why are you doing that?
We snuck the Epiphone is ugly. It's like the Schecter headstock fitting into the Gibson headstock.
So I don't actually think the Epiphone headstock's ugly. Like, I think there's a lot of ugly headstocks out there. That's not one of them.
I don't think it's ugly. I think just to me, I kind of have the same thing as you, where it's like, oh, but it's not the Gibson one. Like, it doesn't have like the actual book, like open book kind of headstock look.
Yeah.
You know, but
there it is. Ronnie loves his Epiphones more than he actually loves his Gibsons.
there you go.
Yeah. So, hey, what's up, man?
What's up, dude? Thanks for joining us. How's the game going?
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to all of our American friends.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I've been getting so many happy Thanksgiving like emails, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
What are you on?
Canada's
Oh.
Thanksgiving was a month ago,
Yeah.
guys.
I told some of the guys, and they're like, "What? Really?" I was like, "Yep." It's like not common knowledge that it's different, I guess, but ours is in October.
Yep. Dylan, you're 100% right. Like, I've got an Ibanez lawsuit Les Paul that is nicer than some of the Gibsons that I've played for sure. Like, yeah, and I've played a lot of dogs of like high-end Gibson stuff, like a lot.
Yeah.
I still love Gibsons. I mean, there's 2 of them in my boat right now because they were ones that I was using when I was playtesting new product earlier today. Like 91 Les Pauls, that Adam Jones Les Paul I wasn't expecting to like because I don't love Silverburst guitars.
Man, tracking with that thing the other week was awesome. It was super solid, sounded great.
Perfecto, you just got your dream guitar. What's that, man?
Yeah. I will say, like, the Matt Hafey Epiphone looks cool, like the whiteout one. Like, that looks really cool. Ronnie was talking about signature models, how Jared James Nichols has signature Epiphone.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt Hafey's one, and he actually plays it too, and it's great. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Bit on
it
his
makes
channel.
sense, right? Like, it's the same thing as the John Mayer, like, the Silver Sky SE outsells the USA by a mile.
yeah.
And, I mean, the reality is the majority of players are not buying $2,000 to $5,000 guitars.
Yeah.
They're buying,
And artists
you know,
aren't buying them at full price either.
yeah, they're buying like $800 to $1,000 guitars. So if you've got something in that range that's killer, like that PT that's over there is killer.
Oh, that
And
thing
that's,
rips,
like
yeah.
Diamond Series.
That is
Like-
much better than the PT Strat. And I think it's
Yeah.
because of the hardware. Like, I think for me with like the American guitars, it's definitely like the bridge, the tuners and stuff like that. And I think that's why there's, aside from the fact that this neck feels unbelievably good, I think aside from that, the primary difference to me is the stability of that bridge and the tuners and everything versus the offshore one. Whereas with that, it's just a fixed bridge.
But I would say that this guitar is better than your green one.
They both feel pretty good. I actually think I like the feel of the green one, but I think it's just because I have it set up the way I want.
Get out.
Okay, fine. And
Sam's
display,
wrong, everybody, just so you know.
I think it's because I have it set up the way that I like it to play, though.
It's possible.
Yeah.
This guitar needs a setup badly, but
Well, I won't set it up how I like it.
good. Set it up like Rob Baker, and it'll be like playing. The strings are like that far off the fretboard because it's like set up for slide. That dude has such
yeah.
high action. So.
Oh, we won't. Luke's telling us what Perfecto
Ooh,
got.
you
but
got
we're
a
not gonna
gem, dude? That's awesome.
I was gonna say we're not gonna spoil it. Go check out his video.
Did he actually get a gem or no? Okay.
Nick's asking me a question. He says, I play a lot of modern type guitars like Mayonnaise, Aristides. Do I care much about legacy brands or vintage type models? I'll say, like, I've recently started to like Les Pauls more. If you give me any good Strat, I will enjoy it. And I think for me, it's not like I necessarily enjoy something because it's vintage. I just think with a lot of those vintage type instruments, like if you get like a 60s or 70s Strat, it's just so settled into itself and it's so stable and it just feels like super solid. So I don't think it's, like we went to like Emerald City Guitar when we were in Seattle, or like going to Carter Vintage. It's like, I enjoy playing those guitars. Would I ever spend, honestly, I don't think I'd ever spend more than like $5,000 on a vintage guitar. It's not something I really am like seeking. But a good guitar is a good guitar, and I find with a lot of those older models that are well maintained and really settled, that's what I enjoy about them, is they just feel really good and really stable. So yeah, and it's not like I gravitate specifically to modern guitars either. I just think a lot of those brands are doing things in terms of the layouts of the instruments they're making that I like, whether it be pickups or hardware or whatever. Yeah, so in short, like them, yeah. I don't think it's something I actively seek out, but if one were to fall into place that made sense for me, then I'm not saying no either,
Yeah, over the years I've just found that like I feel like there's certain guitars that just have this, to use like dumb buzzwords that everybody uses, they have this like feel and this rawness to them.
Yeah.
That, like my 91 Les Paul that I have here, I use it, like somebody was asking on the last live stream, like how much I use this guitar for testing. And I'm like everything.
Always.
Like everything.
That's your
But
home base though.
This and that 91 Les Paul now have become the two things, like the two guitars that any new piece of gear that we get, I'm going to plug into. And it's because that 91 has like this like bark to it that nothing else I have has the same way with my regular attack.
Right.
I feel like I have to change how I play with almost everything else to get the same thing. And even today I was testing a new amp that'll come out next year, hopefully. And I was sitting here with Dan. I was like, I'm going to try this Adam Jones Les Paul. So I tried the Adam Jones Les Paul with it. And to be honest, it didn't have the same bite to it and the same attack to it. And I'm like, I find I'm adjusting how I'm playing. Well, you were here. And I'm like adjusting, and I'm like, this sounds darker. It doesn't do the same thing. And then I flip back to it.
Can't believe we're talking about 91 as vintage. That's funny. I mean, I wouldn't say that's like full vintage, but it's definitely older. It's like, 32 years old now.
Yep.
Perfecto, new amp. What?
Yeah, next year.
Next year, something else.
So.
Just Derek seems smarter with glasses.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't get enough sleep the last 2 nights, and then when I went and put my contacts in, I was just like, nah. I already have a headache. I don't need to.
He also isn't through his first Rattler yet, so you just wait.
Yeah. Getting all stupid. So,
Back to Klons.
let's talk about. You got a new amp? All right, I want to hear about your new amp. What about the G3 version 2?
That was a quick diversion.
He didn't say. Was it?
There's no V2.
It wasn't the G3 that he said. It was the G20, wasn't it? Oh, I thought it was G20. I can't remember.
No, you guys were saying that there was like a new product
Sup,
coming.
Ninja? Yeah. No.
Then I was like, jokingly said a G3 because we've already released the G3.
Oh, and then someone thought it was like
No,
a V2.
then I was immediately like, great, now everyone thinks there's a V2 with a G3, Luke, thanks.
And then they all piled on me last week.
Shocking.
Yeah,
Shocking
what a
that they all
surprise.
piled on
Another
you.
example of JHS. They're up to V4 of some of their products. You can do it.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I don't know. Maybe over time your opinion on it can change and you can revoice things. Who knows?
I'm just giving Derek a headache now.
I already had one like earlier today.
You're
And,
too late.
Like, yeah. All right, let's talk about Klons. How many of you guys on the stream have played a real Klon? I wanna see like what the deal is, because I was on Facebook because I'm old, so I primarily use Facebook. I'm starting to use Instagram more because I got my Facebook linked to Instagram.
Now
so
you
it'll
can
post.
get two birds stoned at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's up, Sean? There's Mr. Tubbs hiding in the background, just laying low, creeping a while. I saw somebody commenting on the Notaklon, and somebody tried saying that the like Mosky, like Amazon $30 pedal, that it was like somebody legitimately tried to make the argument that it was as good as a Klon, and I'm sorry, that is complete horseshit. So, let's see anyone who's played one. Sean's played a few, like Sean's had a number of them, or I don't know if he's had a number of them, but he's played through a number of them. He's played through mine, obviously, or I should say ours. They're Rev's, not mine. So, because there is a difference for sure between like, even between these two, right? Like between like the silver no horsey here that I have, right? And then the gold, like actual Centaur that Sean has.
Yeah.
Do you know how to change that? Or what are you doing there? Can you, why didn't you put the camera the right way there, bud?
It's the way that it's lined up.
Oh, it won't do it, eh? All right.
Yeah.
All right,
have to
so
move it.
I spent a bunch of time fixing the
I know.
stuff, and this is what we get. Anyway, so, so there is a difference on them. Is the difference worth the money? No, not at all. But I will say this, and Tim Pierce was actually talking about this last night on the Bad Cat live stream about like how like modelers have gotten so close to real amps that like there's like a 5% difference between the real thing and a modeler. And I've said the same thing about Klons, right? Like that, you know, I make no bones about it. This Harby, this guy right here, which we'll plug in and play in a little bit. Luke, show this. Pay attention. Come on, bud. Oh, it's lagging. Yeah. Okay. So
Don't worry.
Yeah. So this Harby here, like for the money, this is the best. This is the best clone I've played.
Yeah.
But I haven't played this new warm audio one yet. Like I got this, but I haven't played it. But this thing is killer for the money.
Which is interesting upon researching it, because from what I was reading when looking up all of these pedals, that one is supposed to be the closest in terms of the schematic, and it also uses the exact same model number of diode that the originals did.
Gotcha.
The germanium diodes, and that's kind of like Bill Finnegan was saying, like that diode specifically is the secret. Well, not secret, but
right.
Like that is a huge part of the Klon sound.
Yeah, the 1N34A or whatever it is. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, I will say this: it doesn't have to be the most expensive, but there is, to me, there's a feel difference is the bigger issue. And what I will say about that, and this comes down to whether it's like, whether it's a pedal like a Klon, or it's like a hand-wired tube screamer, or it's a high-end guitar, or it's a really high-end amp. That 5% difference that I'm talking about, that it's like 5% better, to me is the difference between feeling inspired to play and write like different riffs or stuff like that, or not being.
Yeah.
So it totally comes down to what is that worth to you. To me, because I'm fortunate to have the resources, or, you know, be involved with a company that we can get a hold of a lot of this really great gear, it's worth everything.
Mm-hmm. I will say, a lot of the times if I write a riff, it's because I'm like going through different sounds, and then I land on a specific sound where I'm like, oh, and then I start going with that, and that's where something comes up. And it's like, I don't think gear necessarily makes you a better player, but I do think having different voices and stuff like that will inspire you. And as you're saying, like that's what will inspire you in different ways, is landing on something that feels and sounds good. And and that's kind of the difference with these two.
So let's dive in a little bit on this. So you've got the gold, I've got the silver.
Yep.
I'm gonna start like I was using like pretty high gain. One of the things I'm gonna say that I love about it is like I've got the gain dimed, right? So. It's really warm. It cleans up really well, right? Like it's not.
Yeah. And that one, like the silver is generally a bit more mid-forward too, eh? Like a little more crisp in the top end.
I find this one to be a little bit like more aggressive and gnarlier than that. That's rounder.
Than the gold,
Because this is like a little more pointed in the upper mids, right?
It's like purple versus red.
Yes.
With our amps.
Ah. Nice. Well done. Way to work that one in. So so you go from like that type of tone, right? To so, and the only thing I should say in my signal chain, the only thing I've got a Strymon timeline. Did you put it in the loop or is it in front?
It's in the loop.
It's in the loop.
We can turn it off if you want.
No, I like it.
I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot. So, yeah. So let's say like, you know, the silver no horsey versus the archer, right? So I'm gonna set them the same, essentially, and like just see what's what. Okay. So here we go. Klon. Okay, can you guys hear any difference between the two?
Luke, take it off of there and let's do, I guess you're going to see us switching it anyway, but.
Like a blind test?
Yeah, keep it on that angle and just try a few different ones and see if people can tell the difference.
Okay,
Yeah, hold on.
I hear what you're saying. So let me just set. I need to dial them so that they're fairly similar,
Robbie
right?
says Silver No Horse is the title of my upcoming shoegaze album.
Nice. Who said that?
Robbie.
I bumped it up. Hold on. I'm going to put a gate on it so you can't hear the clicking.
No, don't do that. Just leave it. I'm not gonna look. Yeah, there's a bit of a difference. But that could even just be.
Do you want to click them on and off? All right, guys, there's a bit of a lag, so I don't know if we can even do this in real time. Let's see if you guys can tell what is what. So, Luke, show this. I'm going to play them. Here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do a fun little experiment. Okay. I'm going to play these three. So I got the Silver Archer, Pro Analog Manicore, and the Centaur. All right? So, 1, 2, 3. All right? So that's how we're numbering them. 1, 2, 3. I want you guys to guess what order we play them in. I'll give like a nod when we switch if you guys don't hear it, just in case. Because you probably can't hear it.
Guess
okay?
which one's which.
You guys got to guess which one is which. All right? All right. Okay. Let's see who can get it. 1, 1, 1.
Marshy. Yeah.
One's a bit brighter. I'll say this. There's a feel difference between all of them, but not just to plug the D40, but running them when you're running them high gain like this, like all out, honestly, like they all feel really good.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it's kind of hard to tell. Which one? Okay, Ronnie, hold on. You can definitely tell which one is the Klon Centaur, to be honest. Okay, Ronnie, which one was the Klon Centaur? Put your order down, and I'll tell you if you're right.
Thanks,
I
Chris.
like the foot switch
I did
clicking.
too. Well, which button feels the best? That's why we're here.
I think we should try the same with yours. Let's get yours dialed up there while we.
Let's see who gets it though, because I think there's a few people that might have.
I'm waiting for Ronnie to answer, because Ronnie outed himself that he can tell. Jeremy's asking, will we ever make a Klon style overdrive? I'm not sure. That's really a good question for Dan, because thus far apart from doing the chat breaker as like the experiment / PR stunt, we haven't really done anything where we used anybody else's circuit as the base for a design. So yeah, Ronnie got it right.
Ronnie got it right. And so
2,
did a
3.
few other people. 2, 1, 3.
Yeah, 2, 1, 3.
Yeah,
So
I saw a few other folks did there as well too. It was 2, 1, 3. So it was the Manticore, then the Archer, then the Klon.
so
Yeah,
Nick
Nick
did
also,
you guys like
and
the
Dave
most?
Hogan too.
Yeah, Dave got it right off the start.
Yeah.
Revlon Klon.
Gotta get the Revlon sponsorship. So now that we know what's what, let's do one more comparison of the silvers, and then we'll do the golds here.
Yeah, sure.
I personally think the Archer and the silver are pretty close. I think it might just come down to component values that are different or component sourcing, because like.
What were you gonna say? Because like.
Well, no, I'm assuming it's something like it's the same schematic and the same idea, but some of the components are just from different places. Like I feel like if they were
my guess is this is a turret board, right? Like it's through hole. This is probably through hole components as well, or possibly surface mount, but probably through hole.
Yeah.
And it's actually Sean might know. Sean knows Chris over at J Rocket really well, and this guy here will definitely be PCB. This might not be.
Right.
This will definitely have wires. Like pots might be board mounted here. These ones aren't.
I feel like if both of those were made with the exact same components, they'd probably be like pretty identical.
Yeah, Ronnie, I agree with you. Like there's a feel difference between these two. No, Nick, 100%. It's not worth the money. The difference between like what's the Archer? Like I should know prices, but like $200, like
a couple $100,
somewhere around there, and
couple
like
$100 US.
This, like I don't know how much the silver Klon is right now, but $3 to $5 grand, somewhere in that range.
Is the gold more?
Yeah, the gold's like
it's
$8.
got the Centaur, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I actually, out of the three when I'm playing them here, I'm not gonna lie, I think I like the Manicore more.
For your style, like for what you play, yeah. Dan Lacrosse is what you're playing. Sounds like Boulevard of Broken Dreams without the trem.
I don't know if anybody cares about that, but just so you guys know, whenever I test any of our stuff with Dan, that is my, like, you'll attest to that, my go-to is I want to hear those chords. I want to hear a big E chord that rings out like
a bit of chunk in between.
I want to hear this big G chord like that. And what do you call that D when it's got the A?
It's a D over A.
Yeah.
Gotta hear that.
Yeah. So there's just a slight difference. I mean, when you roll the gain back, is to be honest, where, like, if I roll the gain back to noon on these, I think that's where you'll start to notice, like, the bigger difference between, like, in there, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's just way less, like, I don't know what the word is. Like, you need to attack way harder with the Archer there.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just, like, the gain is affecting, like, the gain pot affects it differently on the Archer than the Klon, but, like, there, or there's something in that mids that it's, like, way more present.
Yeah, definitely.
Where's that? Let's see what the Manicore does when I've got the gain rolled back. Interesting, got way darker.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone asked if we did have a Notaklon here. I don't know if they've shipped out yet.
No, I have one on order, but I wasn't fast enough.
It just inspired us to do this because.
And we just wanted to leech off all their marketing right now. That's all.
All right, if you're gonna be honest about it, then
sure. Why not?
So I've got the gold Archer and gold Centaur here, which I think is, a bit warmer, which I kind of like that it's a little bit scooped out.
Let's do this.
Yeah, set them the same way. How's your amp set? Pretty much flat on the second channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Pull these back a bit.
A little higher on the volume, which I think you are as well.
I matched the volumes on them, Okay, good.
Should have mentioned we are both playing through the new D40, Dynamis D40 heads tonight on the second channel. Thank you, Sean Tubbs.
Gain, output, treble. Cool.
Josh is a jerk, should have sent you one. I'm quite sure if I had reached out to Josh and asked him to send me one, he would have sent me one.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a really good dude.
Yeah.
And I didn't reach out. I literally saw it, and I was like, this is such genius marketing. I'm buying one. And you know what? When I get it, how about we'll do a live stream and we'll put it together. You guys can see.
We'll just do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to lay down just a bit.
You know what? Can I give you my guitar?
Yeah.
So that we get a real good representation of, like, we just heard it through here. So let's also do this. I mean, I don't know if you guys can remember it like this close together, but like. So here's the gold, silver, set pretty close to the same as the way the gold's gonna be.
No more scoop in the beds.
Oh, yes. Okay. But it's not my hands. That's true.
I mean, you're good. Why don't you just plug into both?
You want to hear my hands?
Yeah. See, I'm a fan of that, dude. Like, I like the depth of the gold quite a bit. Like, I know the silver, I know the gold is more expensive, but a lot of people talk about the silver.
It's darker, which I don't actually like as much, but I would turn the presence up on the amp. You don't have to. Hit the bright switch. See what happens.
I was thinking, what's the sound without the pedal? This is the sound without the pedal.
Hey, turn back on. It does not like my single coils right now. Yeah.
Actually, once you're done, let me try both as well, just to see.
Yeah.
See what I think, because now that I'm listening, it's like, I don't know. See, this to me, you can get the same amount of top end, but it has more depth to it.
Yeah, there's more tones than that. But this is way more gratifying. You're gonna feel it in a second. I also can't tell because my guitar's louder in my ears than it is in yours. That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Silver's great, though. Ah! I like the gold.
Yeah.
It has the attack. It has the attack, but there's a certain depth to it, and I think I've just kind of grown over time to like darker tones, especially in a live playing setting, because when you're miking something or if you're blasting it at a certain level through a PA, it becomes kind of shrill, and I think that this would just, for me personally, sit a bit nicer. I like that a lot. And then that versus the Archer.
Mid-range is cooler on this.
Yeah, it's weird because like they still cut the same amount, but this has a certain warmth to it at the same time, which I'm enjoying.
That's more trebly. I like this more.
Yeah, I agree. And then the Manticore. So the only difference with this Manticore, at first I thought it was like a silver versus gold, but this is the V2, which as Luke had mentioned has the low pass built in. I think I prefer the original Manticore.
Yeah, me too. There's a weird, like, digitally sort of thing. Although this Manticore logo looks kind of like the Notaklon logo.
Yeah.
Like the black box, the IKEA.
Yeah, out of all these so far, the original gold is probably my fave.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
All right.
Very cool.
Let me see this get fiddled back here.
I'll give yours back. Got the Anderson again.
Let's check out the KTR. So the KTR was his PCB version. I really like the fact that he takes, you know, the piss out of people a little bit and has the kindly remember the ridiculous hype that offends so many is not of my doing or not of my making. And then he's got this little dip switch thing on the bottom here that says almost always better and almost always worse. Like there's two versions of this that are here. All right. What did I break?
Inputs and outputs are correct.
Yeah, what did I break? What did I break?
Is this thing powering on?
Let's see here. Watch the KTRs down. Okay, so that works.
Output.
Let's try this thing here. Let's see if we power up this guy. What happens? All right, cool. Let's compare these two, and then let's see if hopefully that's not messed up.
Oh, I think you had the in and out switched.
Did I?
Yeah.
I might have.
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't know what I'm doing. How close do you guys think this is going to be? Any guesses?
How much is the warm audio one? It's like
$179. Okay, silver.
TJ, this is my favorite part where I can jump in. When you put it against this.
Night and day, feel-wise. Try that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Night and day, no offense, warm audio.
Warm audio makes good stuff.
They do.
Oh yeah. The attack difference. I'd be curious, like plug this in where the silver is.
Well, hold on, we can go. Can we
We
go?
can get them all in here.
Yeah, let me just steal this cable because the one that I have is like too short to reach, I think.
Ronnie, the rhythm parts aren't that hard.
For what?
He says playing intervals riffs. I was like, I'm just playing the rhythm parts.
Yeah, that's what I find. The intervals stuff isn't that hard if you play the rhythm parts.
Depends on the part.
All right, ready?
I was gonna say compare the gold with the war.
You guys want to play the game again?
Ah. Oh yeah.
Play that same riff again. Okay.
I'm not gonna look.
You're not gonna look, and you're gonna tell me which one's best, okay?
like that. That's. I'm gonna guess what's what.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. That's silver. That's the warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like very noticeably different when you play, right?
Yeah.
Like I bet that it's not translating as well over the stream.
The feel is certainly different though, and with the silver, I agree. It's just a little bit more attacky.
Yes.
And the warm was obvious right away, and that's not a disc because it's like not even a fragment of the price. It has a certain difference in the low mids.
It's the treble is the problem. You can't bring the upper mids in the way that you need to as you're turning the treble up. You just get more top end.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what this has. Like, I think the difference between these two, like the gold and the silver, is you got more upper mids in the silver and more lower mids in the gold.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gold is a little more scooped. The silver is a little more, like for that riff I was playing there, it was like right away the attack, I was like, well, that's the silver. Because like it's quite a bit brighter.
It's like tighter and brighter. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we can get this KTR to go, and then like we can hear all of the Klon stuff together.
It's a fun sound right there.
Yeah, I know.
Stand by.
How about I just turn that off?
Oh, okay, that works too.
Yeah. Housebouts, I just does this too.
Yeah, Yan says it in a good way. The gold is a little more spongy.
Spongy.
Spongy. Words that guitar players use.
SpongeBob SquarePants. All right. You got volume on? Okay.
So the KTR is by Bill Finnegan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the PCB version.
Rather than the through-hole version.
Okay. So that's the treble in the middle. Okay. Gain, output. Okay. Okay, let's try to match them. Okay, just play some big chords for me. Not just big chords.
That's pretty close.
Pretty close.
That's very close. Wow. That's extremely close. But it's just
You know what's interesting? What's interesting is that was what made it the same as this, is turning the thing that says almost always worse.
Really?
Yeah, if we go to almost always better, then people... Almost always worse. Almost always better. It's bringing some low mid in that this has.
Crazy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do some muting just for the feel.
Yeah.
It's like almost identical to the silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the clean channel on the app for a sec. That's really, really, really close.
Yep. You want the clean channel still, or you want the...
I just want to try some lower gain. Ah.
The KTR's quieter,
Yeah. Well,
like significantly quieter.
PCB.
Like- All right, so there for me is the problem with the KTR, okay? They're very close, but when you're running it into something that, like, so here's my core tone, like, A little bit broken up, right?
Yeah.
This is making it feel like it falls apart more. It becomes more brittle than this is. Like, check this out. So, like... Okay, now... Hear how dead smooth that is?
The sustain is different,
Like-
yeah.
Like, this has, like this warble to just the drive part.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear that or if that translates at all, but like
Right
Like-
away.
like
Like,
that.
I wasn't looking that time to see what was what. It's like you can tell immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, 100% TC. The mids are like crisper and more immediate.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
Very good way to put it.
cool.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what happens though. Let me just see if I turn that almost always worse, right? Yeah, I went to almost always worse. It's better, but it's not as good.
Better, but it's not as good.
Like it's
Not as close.
I mean, it's not as good as this. It's better than when
Oh
you
yeah,
have this on.
better than the other setting, but not as good as the silver. Yeah, I got you. I'll try this Harvey out. This is allegedly the thing. So
Why don't you plug it into here?
sure, we'll just use the same.
And we'll
rig.
trade back
Maybe-
and forth
yeah, it's
because-
easier. I like the aesthetic of this a lot.
Yeah, it's nice. It's got G3 knobs in gold,
Oh, there's screw on.
which are Walrus Audio.
We don't do that anymore.
It's the same thing too. Like Walrus has like the same style knobs as us.
Yeah.
So Walrus has been around longer than us, so we copied Walrus.
We
I
have the same
guess.
style knobs as Walrus.
Yeah. I mean, Walrus has the same knobs as us. All right, gain, up, output, not as up, treble, lots. All right, let's see here. So let's tone match. Okay.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, that's from $135, $140 clone on Amazon, guys. Screw that $30 Amazon pedal. Anybody who thinks that $30 Amazon pedal is good enough, you suck at the guitar and quit.
Hey, Luke.
I'm just kidding.
It's on my board.
Yeah, throw that shit out.
Haven't used it in 2 years.
No, that's why. That pedal was dog shit when I played it. Like, just dog shit. I don't shit on a lot of stuff, but that pedal,
Is it like the Amazon Basics? Like,
it's the
It's
Mosky.
yeah, Mosky or Mosky or whatever. Golden
Right.
Horsey. It's like super small one.
yeah.
This thing is smoother than the KTR in that.
And this is the one that uses the 1N34A.
What's
die.
that?
This is the one that uses the 1N34A.
But it's still different than this because it still doesn't have that like really even, like listen.
Yeah.
This is surface mount.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I've had people go back and forth and tell me, like, I saw somebody commented about SMD. I can't tell the difference between surface mount versus non-surface mount stuff.
I think it's just
a
more
lot
a little,
of the time.
a little bit
so-
more present.
Yeah, it's a cool pedal, man. I tried it at a killer shop called Motor City Guitar in Detroit. They
Yeah,
sold
yeah.
them there,
Yep.
and I bought one like
Cool spot.
as soon as I left their shop. I bought one because I was like, this thing is. Yep.
Nice. TC says the closest I ever had to the real Klon was the mythical overdrive with the B9E diode. The B9E is the magical sauce in most of the newer Klon circuits.
Hey TC, are you? Is that Tim Cranen?
I don't know. Who are you, TC? You have good knowledge bombs.
I like that tone just as the amp. Wonder how this sounds if you roll the drive back.
That's the sauce.
Yeah, do the same thing there.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not Tim, sorry. It's okay. If you were Tim, you were local. I think more complex pedal like a preamp style pedal is less MDs affects the tone. Thanks. Oh, thanks, man. Glad you like our stuff. Oh man,
It's good, hey?
it's smooth. Yeah.
Yep. It's interesting that guys are saying that they like the gold better than the silver. I'll say this.
I like the gold better than the silver.
I like the gold when you play it better. I like the silver when I
You
play it better.
Different style.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like it's throatier. I do like that though, the Harvey.
Yeah. Okay. Michael, I pick a guitar because he ordered a D40. Pick a guitar for Sam to play because he says he swears it's all in the NJ.
Got the Anderson right here.
The Anderson. What else do we got here?
Well, here, let's
Bluesman's probably
here,
dead.
Take this.
We got the, yeah.
This is my current favorite.
Pick the Henning.
No, not doing that.
That's interesting. The King of Tone into the Silver Klon is amazing. You know, I don't have a King of Tone.
Dude,
I borrowed one for a while.
I love this guitar.
Yeah.
See, with this guitar, I'm almost more inclined to like that. That's the instrument too. Between that and the gold quick. I like the silver better with this guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about the mid-range in this that just...
That tells me that this is a bit of a brighter sounding instrument then.
I thought that was brighter.
Yeah, or sorry. Yes, this is a bit of a more balanced sounding instrument. Probably the neck, honestly, like the maple. Maple's super bright, but. It's going to Les Paul. He says you got the 91 over there.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of it definitely relies on how you play and also the instrument you're using for sure. Oh, how out of tune is that thing gonna be? It's just starting to get cold again, so all the guitars are taking a poo.
It's out, but it's not terrible because I was using it earlier today when I was testing that amp. So. Oh, I forgot to mention Black Friday sales, guys. So
yes,
lots of sales on right now. D25s are $400 off.
Which is crazy.
Yep. This is in North America, just so you guys know. So 400 US off. D40s are 200 off. Gen 120s, 100R, 100P are $300 off. And pedals are 15% off. And merch is 20% off. So hit up the Rev store. We got this new chat thing, like live chat thing that we figured out too. So if you see the live chat thing on there, every now and then it'll be Sam and I answering on there if you guys are on the website and looking at stuff.
Luke is doing the audio today. Why do you ask, TJ?
What's wrong, TJ?
How frigged is it, bud?
What's going wrong? What's happening?
Okay, so this is a lot darker guitar, right? So. Free shipping over $100. So, all right, let's get. I'm gonna go more gain and go like 50. 50. Give it a 50.
Give it.
What a difference in how dark this sounds, though. So. That ever smoother now.
Oh, he says it sounds great. He was just curious if it was Manny the day before he flies out.
He just feels bad now.
No, Manny doesn't love us. He doesn't come here. He's home for a day, and he doesn't even bother coming in. He just stays home and then.
Home for one day, I'd stay home.
Shows your commitment.
I've clearly shown no commitment to this company ever.
Thought you did, but I was wrong. Well, I really like the Harvey.
It's a good pedal, man.
Gold wins with the Les Paul there, boys. Hands down. Like.
There it is. Someone said how long before the G string goes out of tune.
Yeah, it's a beaut.
Gold.
I love gold.
Ah.
Oh. I wouldn't have missed that one. I wouldn't have attempted it.
I haven't played much guitar recently, man. I've been working on guitars and not playing them recently. Yeah, it just shows you like different instruments are gonna react real different.
Yeah. You guys still like your Generator 740 Mark II? I like mine. I know I have one of the first dark purple 1x12 cabs.
With the square logo.
With the square logo. Oh, nice.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I love the Generator 740 Mark II.
I feels hotter.
Hit a couple of big chords for me.
More people are asking about the Only Sam shirts.
Oh, Sean definitely noticed like right away that I hadn't turned this off.
Oh yeah.
And he right away was like, "Is the gold Klon off?" And I'm like, I like look at him, I go, "No, it's not."
He could tell specifically from the way they're stacked.
Thanks, Sean.
Over a computer. Only Sam shirts.
His is stuck in somewhere. I forget where. Do you remember last week?
What's
One
it?
of the
Yeah,
Only
it was
Sam
stuck in
shirts.
like,
Georgia or something.
yeah, Andrew's shirt has been like all over the U.S. trying to get to him.
Yeah, that's
really?
why he said that.
We should just send him another shirt.
It's literally an ad 9, dude.
Those sound very different to me. What's missing? Hit
back
just
and
big
forth
E
again.
chords. Big E chords.
Top end's different.
Yeah.
Top end's more muffled. Yeah, TC says same thing, upper mids. It's like just a little bit of a scoop in that high mid frequency is different. Like here, like you can feel it too, like in the attack.
Yeah.
It's very different.
You click them.
Yeah.
Did it roll? Like. Like that, Ronnie? Yeah,
See you, Dan. Thanks for tuning in, dude.
the upper mids on here are different, and you can't change it with the treble. Like you just bring in
Yeah.
more top end, not the.
The mid frequency is not reacting the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. And like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Chris, it's not going to be that different without the polytune and the chain.
Ooh, that's nice, though. That feels so much better. How different would the tone sound?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting isolated power. Everything's getting isolated power from the Zuma.
How much better would it sound if we did have a crushed cable? Dude.
Fair.
You love it.
It was in tune at least this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice attempt.
Yeah.
There's a bit of difference there with the... Do you want to try that? Just put it in here.
Soul food? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, might as well.
We'll just keep this chain going, yeah.
You want this, or what do you want to use?
I'll try this, sure. We're gonna try the soul food out, which is like the $100 Canadian version. So like what, 80 bucks US these days?
Could you guys not stagger the knobs on the new Dynamis? What do you mean stagger them?
Like up, down?
I don't know.
That's really not bad for the price.
No. Ronnie, just name the date that you're going to come here for a Wednesday to sit down and play Dad
We'll have you anytime.
Rock Licks with me, and 100%, dude. I'm all over it. That is too fast for me.
It's not too fast for Ronnie.
No.
Honestly, man, for the price that thing costs, that's really not bad.
Yeah. I think the Harby wins by a mile, though.
I agree.
This thing is
I agree.
like of the inexpensive ones. This guy right here, get after that.
Because these things are selling for like over $1,000 on. These are still limited, right? Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Faster.
I just can't stress enough how many people don't understand
how
fast Ronnie is. Again, like
crazy.
how much of a shredder Ronnie is.
Yeah.
Like I have asked Ronnie, you've outed yourself so badly because I have asked so many times for you to come down here. So, dude, I'll smoke a brisket and like do like a full like Nashville style dinner. You got to come down here, man.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I would love that. Just do it when I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, try this. Honestly, it's really not bad.
I didn't like it the last time I played it, so let's see what I think now.
The Harby wins for sure, but how much this cost? Like,
you know, we can't do it tonight because we don't have anything set up for it, but I would also love to know how much of this is the amp. Because now I'm really like, because I hated this pedal when I tried it in the last shootout.
Sounds good.
And I'm wondering if like the D40 is so good with pedals. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that for, like, these are like $100, aren't they? Or like
Canadian.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we sold them for 99 bucks at Quest with an adapter. So like that's like under $100 US. I mean, maybe not these days, but they used to be. They used to be $60 for these US. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that thing destroys it.
Yeah, but if it's $60, it's more than 10 times the price. It's like 100 times the price.
How often do I pull out the Omega? Very, very seldom. How often do I play anything on the wall here?
Not to say that in a negative connotation, because it's an amazing amplifier. We just don't have time to play these all the time. Yeah, the Omega rips. They make great stuff.
Try it with a different guitar now. Cool. Yeah, let's try that Zamitis there.
Sure.
And then we'll try a Telecaster. Telemacaster. How you feeling, bud? You ate a lot of like really spicy.
Well, I wasn't thinking about
pho.
it until you said that, and now I am. So thanks.
You doing okay?
I'm all right.
Just percolating like coffee.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. The old percolator's percolating.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We tune because we care.
Sean
we don't humidify this shop because we don't care about my guitars, right, Luke?
We'll just keep them all in cases.
We do now.
Sean says try cranking the output but keeping the gain low.
Oh.
Usually Sean's right about things. So.
He's always right about things.
So-
Like anytime he's like, "Hey, do you want to maybe try this and see if if that sounds better?" And I'm like, "It always sounds 1,000 times better." And I'm like, "Hey, Sean, are you the politest person on the planet that doesn't want to say, 'Hey, dipshit'?"
Hey, so have you tried not
Yeah.
wasting this piece of gear and making it sound like garbage by the way you have it dialed?
You're like, "Hey, could you do any more to try to make the Klon sound like the Chad Breaker right now? Like, just make it as like crunchy as possible." Yeah. Hey, I will say, when I was watching that Bad Cat thing last night that Tim Pierce was on,
Yeah.
he said that we all hunt down the same tone out of the gear that we get. And I've been saying that for years. Not that I'm trying to say that I influenced Tim Pierce about what to say, but I've been saying that for years.
You
that,
know what you like, though.
It's just, yeah, there's a sound that I want. All right, crank the output, drop the gain, right?
Sean, it is true, and it's a compliment. I feel like in like a neck pickup position that would sound good. Yeah. Turn up the treble.
Really boomy on this one. Let's see what this one does.
Try it on a clean channel.
Your mom's clean channel.
Sure.
Still boomy. You hear that? That's weird. I don't know what I'm doing, Sean. You told me what to do, and I definitely screwed it up. I did what you said, and it didn't work, Sean.
It's not all the way up.
God, not all the way. Fine. Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, that's the gain was
That'll do it.
Still weird, man. I don't know what I'm doing, Sean. Can you come over here and help? Maybe it's the guitar. Hold on. We'll try this back in a minute. Let's
Single coil.
let's go to Old Faithful here.
This feels really good.
It does. It's a great guitar. Like there, Sean? Oh, that's where I had the gain. Okay, the gold one sounds really good when you do that, Sean. Like, that sounds better already with the output, like...
DC's saying run that as a boost.
Run that into an amp with some gain and it's glorious, okay? So.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, now you want to try it with that guitar and see what happens?
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, nice 90s rock tone for sure. Sustain from that is just...
Yeah, it's killer.
That's really not bad. Yeah, that's killer.
Yeah,
Love it.
I like it. All right, you guys have any questions?
Yeah.
We've been like just kind of rambling about these things. I'm gonna go ahead and rank these pedals in a minute. Not that you guys really care that much, but
Luke, could I grab one more bevy?
oh yeah,
Is that cool?
Luke.
Actually, I'll grab it. I'm gonna run to the washroom quick. I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
See you in 30 minutes, buddy.
No, I'll be like a minute.
All right. If anybody guesses the correct time it takes for Sam to be in the bathroom and you win, I'll give you a high five.
Dude, it's not gonna be that long, and I promise I'll turn my mic off when I get there.
Oh, I will mute it.
There's a whole bunch of D40s about to ship out here. That looks real good.
What, D40? What's that?
Well, it's already out. We don't have to say that anymore.
Oh, yeah, right. No, I know exactly what it is.
Not completely as a clean boost. I could try that. Like. There's my like. My like base, or I should say like starting point on the amp. Channel 2 on the new Dynamis D40 head. Let's talk controls on there. Gain at noon, treble at noon, middle at noon, bass at noon, volume at 1:30, 2 o'clock, presence 12:30, and depth noon.
Luke, do you need a heavy or are you good?
I'm okay. Thank you, though.
No worries, bud.
You're done already?
I'm actually happy with that tone as it is. I wouldn't need it.
That sounds killer.
Yeah, absolutely. When I get the Notaklon, I'll do kind of the same thing, and I think we'll do a live stream and we'll build the Notaklon together.
Totally. We should get your kids in here to build it.
I'm not gonna rip off all of their video ideas.
Get Max to do it.
Yeah.
No. Max would just smash it.
Oh yeah. Just be like, pedal. Okay.
Tar. Smash.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't touch the wall. There's paint.
Yeah.
He was telling me that
what he
on
said?
Friday.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you can't touch the wall.
Oh, I came home from my trip, and my little guy is nearing 3 years old, and he like.
Sean says, "Okay, nice, good."
Oh, nice, good, yeah. He, my little guy is like talking, like he's been talking for a while, but now he doesn't shut up. Like it is, like I walk through the door and I'm like, whoa, okay, all right. I got a lot of kids. Where's the Novo? It is right here. I'll plug it in a second. It's P90, so it's noisy, but like that sounds really good.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. The mids are different for sure.
Yeah, not as cool. I might like that more. No, I like that more. Gold's better.
Gold better. Yeah. In that setting.
It's so smooth. Yeah, that sounds really good. You guys want to hear the Novo?
Yeah.
They haven't seen that video, have they? That's just a dealer-only video, right?
No, I was gonna say I recognize that right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tone sounds very similar, and like I was using the
worship chords.
Yeah. Let's see here.
What interval is that, Luke?
Oh, this Novo
Wait,
needs
can
to
you
set
play it
up,
again?
buddy.
Because I can't hear it right now. Oh, what he's playing? I know how to play it, just from ear, but I don't know what it is.
Sean knows.
It's the G sus chord. It's called the Trinity, I think.
It's a third and octave.
Holy
it's
Trinity,
a third
yeah.
an octave higher. What would that be?
Third and an 11. Yep.
No, because 8 is 1.
Oh,
2
sorry,
is 9.
12.
3 is 10. No, it'd be a 10.
10.
8 is 1.
Dude, that's what I
8
said.
is 1, 9 is 2. You said 11.
I said 10.
Feel the action on this thing, dude. This thing's shifted so far. Like, this guitar is not fun to play right now. It is like...
Dude, no, the Anderson was the same.
Like, compared to what that was a week ago.
This week it got cold again.
Screw you, Canada.
We're bringing the humidifier after this.
It's not even the action that makes me feel that, but the neck. You can just feel the dryness on it, and like the frets start to go. This has like the thingies on the side. I forget the Gibson has, whatever they're called, where it has kind of the inlay on the side of the fret, so it doesn't pop as much.
I was gonna say it's kind of like binding.
Yeah, the Anderson doesn't, and right away the frets are going. And that's not anything to say about the Anderson, because that's an amazing guitar. It's just our climate. Immediately the wood shrinks and the frets start to pop out. So it's fret filing season.
Did you touch this guitar?
No.
It's amazing that this has moved less. Must be that maple versus
Well, that's
this,
also
right?
that's also a newer instrument. But yeah, Maple versus Wenge probably. Sean says worship stuff chords, is that's what it is.
When you said worship stuff, made me think of Kitty Work stuff.
The building, AT&T building in Nashville.
Yeah. The thing about gear guy like you guys could make a decent gear sounds amazing. You know what? I would say that about Sam. Like that's one of the things about, it's amazing having Sam and Sean on board here, but the stuff that they can play just dwarfs what the rest of us can play. And like, that's why I like to be here, because anything that I play, I have very good hands. I know that. Like, I know that the chords that I play will sound good.
Yes,
but
I agree with
don't play anything really complicated.
You play more with people who are, and this isn't anything, but like Sean and I
Go
like,
ahead.
Sean and I like to mess around.
Come on, go ahead and make fun of me.
You play.
Like to mess around. Like to be professional.
No, you play what most
Easy
people
rip-off
want.
dad chords.
No, you play what most people want to hear. Like, you know? Like, you're the type of person who would buy our amp if you didn't work here.
You play in the upper register, I play in the cash register.
Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say the notes to dollar ratio is very different. Yeah. But no, like, you do have good hands for what you do, and I think what you do is, like, you know, a lot of the time when it's the same thing though. A lot of the time when I test an amp, I'll play like the same 3 riffs through every amp.
Yep.
And there's like an open chord riff, there's a palm mute riff, and there's a lead riff, and it's like those are what I know are gonna make this amp sound the way that I want it to, and if I can't get it to sound that way with those 3 things, I'm probably not gonna enjoy it.
We all know what those are, because the looper runs those all day,
dude,
on pedals, all day.
It's been the same thing since 2019.
Don't even get me started.
1 intervals riff, 1 knuckle puck riff.
Yeah, they're good though.
Those riffs work. Those riffs work well for testing those products. I've recorded 4 different loops for testing different types of products in the shop, and they've stayed there for 5 years.
Yes.
So
I would like to note that prior to that, I had played some riffs into the looper, which were probably not in time, and thus Sam re-recorded new loops because he could not handle, because Mr. Perfect Pitch and Perfect Time could not handle listening to my looper all day long, because he's like, it just drives me nuts, and probably like slightly out of tune.
There's that one riff that Dan has on his when he's testing at the end, and just goes.
Really?
Every time it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because when they were recording, they did the
someone was recording it. I'm not going to say who it was, but someone who worked here was recording it. And it's like.
It's.
At the end.
It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't. No, it was someone who used to work
It was all like drop D 9th chords, like Deftone sounding stuff.
Oh, Braxel, I've had glasses since I was like, probably since I was like 13 years old. I just didn't want to put my contacts in today. And I'm getting older, and I have to go to the eye doctor, and because I think my prescription's changed on my contacts aren't as good as they used to be. Which is weird that my glasses are still okay, but my contacts aren't.
Maybe
it's a scam. I'm getting older.
It's just the way it sits on your eye. Maybe your eye has changed.
Probably.
My dad just got progressive lenses.
I'm probably gonna have to
go
old
get now.
That. Yeah. I was gonna say, you know what?
TCC, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks, man. I like that idea of like cheap gear on here and making it sound good. So do us a favor, if you guys aren't part of the Rev community on Facebook, head over to Facebook, join the Rev Amplification community. Drop us some links to some gear that you think is cheap but might be cool, or that it would be a fun challenge for us to get something out of. What did you say about Henning's guitar, Luke? You can just say it.
I said Henning's piece of shit guitar.
Yeah, so specifically, let's be honest, it's my one that is Henning's that is a piece of shit. There's a problem with the neck.
We also just like to make fun of Henning.
It is Henning's. It's his signature guitar, but it's...
No, I know, but I'm sure the one of that he has isn't like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
So, yeah. What's up, Bo? You missed us saying that you gave Paul Stanley the flu.
Whoa!
Yeah, that Paul Stanley got the flu after being in Winnipeg, and we're 99% sure it's because Bo got to hold his guitars.
Why, was Bo sick?
No, it's just Bo. It was just like,
No. I don't think
Everybody
so.
say hi to Smoking Bo. So, but yeah, go in the Rev community and drop some links to some cheap gear that you think it'd be cool for us to try. I like that. Remember how we had that idea? We should do that idea where we were both gonna have to go to like either pawn shops or somewhere. We're gonna shoot videos
Yeah, we have
separately.
like $100.
Where we each have
these
like.
days with inflation, it would be
I was gonna say
$200.
we each have like $500 to get like a killer rig and see what we come up with. I will 100% cheat in that.
If we end up doing, you know what we should do is while we're driving through the States is when we should do that. That's when we should pick the shit out because we'll run into some cool shops when we're on the road.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, and we can.
Yeah, when we go to NAMM, we should. Oh, you know what we should
make
do?
a documentary about it.
Yeah, we should also do it that like. We have to see who finds the coolest piece of gear.
Well, it's gonna be you.
Like
but-
I for sure would have wanted on the last one with that telephone thing,
Yeah.
right? Ooh, fun. Yeah, hey, where are you guys watching from tonight, too? I forgot to ask you guys that earlier. We're talking about doing the Gear and Beer Roadshow thing on the way to NAMM, so, please join that Rev community on Facebook and let us know where you guys are at, too,
Yeah.
because we're trying to figure out...
This one specifically, if we do it, I think we'll end up being more West Coast. So if it happens, it'll be Vancouver, Seattle, Portland, San Fran, and LA.
Yeah, or maybe San Diego, maybe
Oh,
go a little bit further south.
I'm down for some tacos. Let's go. Best tacos in the States.
Did you say San Diego's?
San Diego's. Actually,
Yeah, Michael's in Australia. That's wild.
Austin had some pretty banging
Let's go.
tacos.
Fort Worth. Who just said they were in Fort Worth? I want to know who's in Fort Worth. Oh, Braxel. Hey, man, do you ever go to Hard 8? We were talking about barbecue, and my favorite barbecue joint I think that I've ever been to is this place called Hard 8 in Dallas area. So, Alabama, nice.
Nice. Yeah, I went
Grand
to.
Prairie.
I was on the last run there. I had a few days off in Austin, so I waited in line for Franklin just to see if it lived up to the hype, and it was phenomenal. It was so good. And I went to Stubbs Barbecue as well. Stubbs was also really good. Stubbs was like a bit behind Franklin. Franklin was amazing.
Jan, are you in a country band? Is it Jan and Emerson Drive?
I don't know.
I just saw Quebec and sometimes Berry Hill.
We have two
Nashville.
Hard 8s. Oh, dude.
Dude, yeah,
That's sick.
with Danik.
That's sick.
Yeah, great to hear, man.
Didn't Switzerworth with them?
I don't know, but Emerson Drive's
Maybe.
an awesome band.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you guys at Dauphin Country Fest. It's been a minute, but thanks for.
Jan, did Travis Switzer
yeah.
play with you? I'm trying to think of that. Yeah, it is. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I work with Switzer in the Dallas Smith camp, so he's the man. He's a monster.
Dude, you
bass
should
player.
absolutely hook up with Sean at some point when you're in Nashville, or DM me, and if you're down in Nashville when we're down there for a gear and beer and stuff, yeah, hit me up. One of the hard days is right next to the Kiss-owned restaurant. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that's awesome, man. That's a cool connection. Yeah. So is he from? Are you from Canada then? You're from?
He's from Quebec, yeah.
From Quebec.
Emerson
yeah.
Drive's from Quebec.
Cool. Very cool. Very, very nice.
Oh, mon français, c'est terrible. Oui.
I know that means yes, good sir.
Yes. So, all right. Do you guys have any other questions or anything? We're almost at 2 hours, so
Yeah, we've been
that's
going.
normally time for us to shut her down. And it's been fun tonight, man.
Yeah, totally. It's nice to be back on the stream just in time for me to be away in the UK next week. But we might have a special guest next week. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince Finger 11 to come down.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will.
Yeah.
I don't know when they get into town. I know they're here the day before. Show's on the 30th, so they're here on a Wednesday, but maybe they get in at 8 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night. It won't work. I don't know.
After this next run, I think I'm home until May, so you're going to get sick of me real fast on this.
Ooh. So I can have some time off, is what you're saying?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
It'll be real nice. April, sorry. I have one run in April. Short. 4 days. Peach Pit's playing a 420 show. It's going to be the best.
Nice.
Yeah.
You play 10 to 52s as well, or just me?
I play 11 249s.
I might be 10 to 52 on this. I might be 10 to 46. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this is 52.
I put 52s on that. Yeah, recently. Or if I was the last person that restrung it, which I'm assuming I was, I put 10 to 52s on it.
Hey, Richard, that's awesome that you saw Comeback Boy or Comeback Kid.
Comeback Boy.
Comeback Boys. Like, Comeback Boys? No.
Comeback. Jeremy was just here today.
Yeah, Jeremy was here today, dropping off road cases.
Yeah. Always love when Jeremy stops by. He's such a sweet dude.
Yeah. Luke, certified buds. Yes, Garrett, we are still live. Not for long, but we are. Dude, I love that Heart 8 place so much. It is, like, we got to go to the Dallas Guitar Show next year just so we have an excuse to go there.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's, like, one of June's favorite restaurants, like my oldest daughter's favorite. Yeah.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny, I went to Franklin and I sent Danielle a picture of the platter I got because I got the 3-meat platter and it was like massive. And all she said was, "You're gonna smell so bad. I'm glad I'm not there." It was great.
That is no pedals. Dan and Sean did such a good job voicing this amp.
Yeah, it's a big boy amp.
Yeah, we definitely will. That's part of why we want you guys joining that Rev community group. We're trying to find a good way that, like, not during Gear and Beer we can, like, interact with you guys and let you guys know where we are. Because, like, we've been doing email blasts and other stuff, but that's such a pain in the ass. And, like, I don't read the vast majority of emails that I get, so, you know.
I know that.
Trying to find a way to, yeah, do that. Yeah, Luke's working on the G3 version 2 right now as we speak.
Yeah. Working on it.
Luke is designing it.
Yeah. It's actually gonna feature 1N34A germanium clipping diodes. It's gonna be surface mount instead of through hole, and it's gonna be over $1,000 on reverb. That's about it. Some light.
All right. Well. Oh, I didn't do that at all. What did I do? How did I do that?
No! Why did I show you that?
That's right, you did.
We almost made it.
All right.
We almost made it without that.
I was gonna say, I said that I was gonna do this a while ago, but let's do it now. So I was gonna rank these pedals.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So,
Yeah.
my number one, I think I'm gonna have to say that most of the time I would say the silver, the real Klon, is like, yeah, I'd say that's my number one.
Number one for me is going to be gold.
Number two is gold for me.
Number two for me might be the Harvey.
Over the silver?
No, it's the silver.
I was gonna say, are
But
you insane?
this is the thing. But okay, so
All right, so let's exclude the two.
in terms of what you're paying.
Well, in terms of what you're paying, the Harvey is like, it beats everything
Yeah, I agree.
because it's that or like the Archers are really good too.
Yeah.
How about I'll say this? I think the Warm Audio is like last for me, to be honest, which I'm shocked because I thought it was going to be quite a bit cooler.
I agree. As much
so
as
let's put that over there.
I love Warm Audio products, and this is still a great pedal for the price, but in
You know-
terms of being like a Klon, probably last.
I got to say this about Warm Audio products. I also have a little bit of an issue with like they have a few things that they've put out recently that are like direct copies of other things because all their stuff is copies of things.
Yeah.
But they're direct copies of things that are already or like are still in production.
Right.
And that I'm not really a fan of, right? Like I
it's not
get
like
it.
it's a
I get
legacy
that
thing.
some stuff is expensive and thus you don't want to yeah, I don't know.
I get it.
Anyway, I don't want to get into a fight or get into any bullshit about that, but yeah. So that one's my least favorite. Second least favorite was actually, sorry, Zach, but was this V2 Manticore.
The other Manticore was up there for me, though.
Yes. So I'd say that is number 2. I'm going to say...
Plug all these.
Yeah. Let's just do that.
I think we're pretty much in agreement on most of this.
Yeah.
Except for the gold-silver thing. That's interchangeable.
I think I would go those 2, and like it's kind of like all of these, like that and the Silver Archer. It could be anywhere.
I think for me, it would be like this.
Then the KTR.
I would do that.
Then I would say this, and I think I like the Manticore a little bit more than that.
I like the Harvey more.
I don't know. That's very tough to say.
These two are equal.
This Manticore is almost impossible to find.
Yeah.
Big shout out to, I accidentally sent that to one of our dealers because I had put it, Sean gave it to me because I bought a bunch of pedals from Sean and that was in it, and I had it in a rev box, and I accidentally shipped it to one of our dealers thinking it was a G3 pedal because I'm an idiot. So yeah, that's to me the...
I would agree with that. I stacked these two evenly and these two evenly as well, actually, because these are just a matter of our personal tastes.
I think the KTR I would put above the Archers, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Definitely that Harvey I would put above the KTR, though.
Yeah, let's go with this. This
Yeah.
will work. These two are tied, these two are tied. These two are interchangeable.
I don't have a Wampler Tumnus. I thought I did.
There was one around here somewhere.
Yeah, things either grow like... I mean, I'm bad for people being like, hey, can I borrow this? I'm like, sure.
Yep.
And then, like...
Where's my Line 6 DL4?
Where's my Line 6 DL4,
Where's my
internet?
Friedman Wah?
There's one for $250 on Kijiji.
I'm not buying my own pedal back. They can just give it back.
Well, who knows? Maybe it's not yours.
It probably is. Who's selling it?
Let me check.
If it says DP...
Or Carl. Yeah. If it's any initials that we know. Let me check. Robin.
No, I don't know a Robin.
Unless it's a fake alias.
Yeah.
It's actually Dorian.
Dorabian.
Yeah, Dor Robin. Okay. Because he's robbing you. I get it now.
That's what happened, bud. Here we're accusing Dorian of stealing my DL4 on the live stream. He's gonna come in tomorrow and be like, bud, I'm done. Like,
No, he doesn't watch the live stream. It's fine.
yeah, he just edits them later.
He just watches Rogan.
All right. So, there you have it. All the things.
This is our ranking
Yeah.
of what we have here.
Thank you guys for coming and hanging with us tonight.
Yeah, nice to be back on for a bit.
Yeah, we'll be back next week with more silliness and
Yeah.
you ready there, Goose?
Trying to harmonize.
All right, guys, thanks so much.
Thanks,
we
guys.
will see you guys next Wednesday and Bo, let me say one more time before we go. I absolutely did not get Paul Stanley sick. Well, you know, jury's still out on that there
Sure,
Bo.
buddy.
Let's just weigh the facts here. Paul Stanley was not sick. Bo touched his guitars.
I'm not sick.
Paul
You're not
Stanley
sick.
was sick. I'm
You're
not sick.
I'm not sick. Dorian's not sick.
TJ's not sick.
Bo's
Yeah,
lying.
but TJ also touched Dorian's guitar, so if it was Bo, then Dorian would be sick.
What?
What?
No. No.
TJ wasn't here.
No, I said Dorian.
Bo was the last one to touch them all.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
TJ didn't get sick.
Yeah, but TJ doesn't get sick. TJ's like
Yeah,
an
that's-
animal.
He's a machine.
Yeah,
He is a machine.
that's
Bert
true.
Kreischer is not the machine. TJ
No,
is a machine.
it's TJ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It was funny when I was training with TJ for the Morgan gig, like in the Winnipeg show. He's like, yeah.
TJ confirms. Bo's fault, 100%.
It was so funny. TJ, I was just laughing because like on tour, like I will eat 3 catering meals a day, all day. And then TJ's like, yeah, most people go eat now. I usually just don't eat. he just keeps working.
When he
It's
came
like,
here,
oh, man.
he didn't eat. Like when we were having, I'm like, what do you want for food? He's like, I don't eat. And I have a few friends that are like that. And as a fat person, I don't understand at all. Because like
Yeah.
my greatest joys in life, besides my family,
There's food.
is food. Like way more than guitars, way more than any gear. Like I plan all of my vacations and our trips around like, where am I gonna go eat? And like
you do.
I do. Like
100%.
when we go to Nashville,
I literally
I'm like,
remember as soon as we got into Nashville, you're like, hey, Velvet Taco's down the street.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
I went to, when I was back there for the CMAs, I went to Joyland and ate 3 crust burgers by myself. It was insane. The crust burger is smaller. I was like, I gotta try it because it's their specialty, and I got it, and I was like, well, this is small. I'm gonna get 2 more of them. I ate 3 crust burgers.
It is not that small.
A crust burger?
Yeah.
I didn't get fries.
That is my move. I'll give it to you. I went to Shake Shack and I got 2 burgers instead of a burger and fries. I'm like, come on,
Dude,
why?
I don't need that starch. Come
Yeah.
on, dude. Give me
Also,
protein.
That's like In-N-Out, like people going to In-N-Out and getting the fries. I saw somebody trying to say like the move for In-N-Out was getting them to like overcook your fries. I'm like, the move for In-N-Out for fries is to throw them in the garbage and order another double-double. Like, come on, don't bother.
Shake Shack, if you get the crinkle cheese fries, a little bit better. But
Yeah, but that's just because they're covered in cheese.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm not arguing with that move. It's a solid move, Sam. Solid move.
Nice.
2 burgers is normally the max, though, but I'm proud of you that you did 3. Like, I'm really proud.
I hadn't eaten all day. It was the CMA rehearsals. There was no catering. I was sad.
How many junior chickens can you eat though in one sitting?
Oh, junior chickens are
Oh,
not
man.
good, dude.
They're so good.
Junior chickens? I don't know. McDonald's also has like no substance.
Yeah, exactly.
So as long as you let it dissolve for like 10 minutes, I could probably eat like 4 or 5.
Only?
What?
You're like 6'7", dude.
Yeah.
Your stomach's bigger.
How many junior chickens do you eat?
No. This is not a
You should've
frequent
seen-
occurrence.
You should have seen the tub of spaghetti Luke brought in for lunch today. Luke put down. He goes into the fridge. He goes into the fridge, pulls out a thing of spaghetti that's literally this thick, and just puts it down in front of him. And he's like, I just look at him, and he's like, No, I'm splitting it up.
Between lunch and coffee?
Yeah.
was-
Oh,
insane.
man.
Yeah.
No, I think I had like
Man.
7 or 8 at one time.
Wendell, no, I got to stop you there, bud. Burger King is trash. Burger King, the aftertaste of the Whopper tastes like you ate a foot.
You've eaten a foot.
That's why Sam wants it.
Yeah. It tastes like the smell of a sweaty gym sock, dude.
Feet pics, Burger King.
Oh, feedermeat.com.
Feed or meat.
They endorse.
That is the feed or meat one.
They endorse the
Oh,
King.
yeah. the king.
You don't get that from Trailer Park Boys? Let's go down to the King. All right.
Luke's been bringing all sorts of family-sized pastas to work lately. Bo,
Yeah,
are
there's
you just
fettuccine
like
Alfredo.
salivating, like waiting to finish up whatever he's not eating? I joke all the time about whatever we have left over from Gear and Beer.
Bo will just smash.
Bo, if it's left in the fridge unmarked, 100%, Bo's like, anybody can eat that? Like,
Dude, you don't want to waste it.
no,
Don't wanna
dude,
waste it.
he should. One of you guys should. Bo is doing the world at Rev a great service by, like, there's so many times I've seen like tacos in there that I'm like, this is week old tacos because nobody ate them.
Yeah. Either that or Dorian's food containers.
Oh.
Dorian's food containers.
Yeah,
He
I was
100%
gonna
ate
say.
Luke's Alfredo last week.
So I brought like this big thing of Alfredo.
That's what you brought today, dude.
2 weeks ago. No, this is different.
I hope it's a different batch, like 2 weeks later.
It was completely different pasta, different noodles. So I bring some fettuccine Alfredo, right? There's a lot of it. I'm like, this is gonna last me like maybe the week, right? And so we go to Saskatchewan to rig.
Yeah.
And then he texts me while we're out there, and he's like, "Hey, can I throw this out?" And I was like, "You know what, buddy? You can just eat it." And he was like, "Thanks."
Luke's on the all Alfredo diet.
Hey, bud, you had like half that container.
He's on the Alfredo diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo got it.
Actually, hold on, let me see.
All right.
I said you can throw it out. I forgot about it. I'm not in today, unless you want to eat it. And they just said ... I'll probably eat it.
Hey, it is what it is.
Way she goes.
Way the road, Bubs. Way the road. All right. I think everybody's tired of the dumb inside stuff at Rev.
Yeah, we lost some followers.
That is literally just Bo and Luke talking through.
We'll get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.
See you next time.